Hello and welcome, my selfish elvish. It's SJB here, and this is the kind of video that's going to make your butthole pucker up more than your mouth would if you ate a Sour Patch Kid right now. It's that kind of video. So what do we got planned for you guys? Well, first of all, we're using Striker Jones, which is already probably one of the things that's going to confuse you a little bit. You're like, whoa. What kind of strategy can you pull off with frickin' Striker Jones here? Well, more than you might imagine. So to start ourselves off, what we're going to do is we're going to get a quick tactic. We're going to get going in here. It's a nice, easy tower to start off. We're going to get Striker Jones as soon as we possibly can and start leveling him up, because leveling him up will actually be important by the end of the game here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to start to spam a few cannons, a few mortars, and then finally unload the full strategy to you guys. Gotta admit, do not mind the way that this strategy is starting off. Seems like everything's just going super smooth. 33, clearly, camo balloons aren't that big of a deal right now. Later on, like 78 or something might end up being a little bit overwhelming for a single mortar. But other than that, this guy's going to handle us for a long time. And don't forget, he just keeps on getting buffed and buffed further and further. Pretty much every level Striker Jones goes up, it's just like, gives me more awesomeness. So definitely have to keep that in mind. And we're almost already ready for a recursive cluster, which if you guys don't know, if you get this guy any point in the early game, around 40, you're going to be a happy person. He's not only fantastic against the Bloons, but he's also great against Moab class Bloons, which makes no sense because he's really not designed to do that. Luckily for us, we're also able to afford an overdrive before around 40, so this should be easy work for the Moab class Bloon. Oh my god, yes! Dude, that looks good. But we have to start doing some cleanup work here, I guess. We want to build a village, and we want to make sure that this village is in range of all of my towers that currently exist, and for all of my future towers as well. I want to get every single thing in one single village here, so I want to position him right about a little lower here, I think would be better, so I can fit more things underneath the circle. And bam, that's the perfect spot. I'm going to go all the way up to a 3rd tier primary training, 4th tier primary mentoring, but I will not be going for the 5th tier here. Instead, we're going to do something somewhat weird. We're going to also, we're just going to do it. We're going to go for the camp protection. It's just the way to go. I mean, I know it seems silly because we have this signal flare all ready to go and everything, and it seems like, oh my god, we're just wasting money now. But trust me, if we do end up going for a Shattering Shells, we're already set up for this guy. And plus, this guy did not do nothing early game. It made me not have to build a bunch of crap all over the place to make this happen. And now, the real strategy is about to unfold. Before we go too deep here, check out round 49. We're going to show you round 50 as well to show you that Moabs are also not a big deal. Like right now, 1 tack shooter, 1 cannon combo. It's hard to say no to that thing. But then you're also going to notice we've got a glue gunner down here. And I wanted to show you the range of this guy right now. This is pretty absurd. It gets 1, 2, 3, and 4 places where we can end up gluing things, if it really does come down to it. If we're really struggle-lugging at any point in the game here. And you guys know what we go for, right? It got buffed in the most absurd way possible, and right now, it's almost too good to pass up. We've got to go Bloon Solver. And with the Bloon Solver, I'm still going to go with the thing that I think is going to be better for us, and I think that's going to be the bottom path. I don't care about how many balloons I necessarily hit. I care about the amount of effect that I'm going to have on those balloons that I do hit. That's why I like stronger glue better. It slows down the balloons even more, right? But now it's a waiting game. We have to wait for $23,000, which is admittedly a lot of money in the 50s. So unfortunately for us, we have $22,000 out of our required $23,760 before we got to round 63. So we're a little bit short on money here. Luckily, we do have a cannon and a freaking mortar here, and I think that's going to be enough for us to take these things down. Oh my god, easy! Oh, this thing's so good! Recursive cluster, dude. I don't know why they haven't nerfed this guy. Anyways, there it is. We've got the Bloon Solver, so literally no issues for a really long time. I don't know how the glue got all the way up there, but holy crap, that's kind of cool. What's the coolest about this is I don't know if we can necessarily hit every single balloon, like maybe the small balloons might not actually be in our range, but the main thing is, as long as we hit Moab class balloons, I'm happy, because if BFBs, oh my gods, Moabs are coming out, that's what I actually want to get glued. And if they happen to wrap around over here, we'll be able to handle it. But now, this is sort of a normal-esque strategy. I think a lot of players can probably look at this and say, okay, I can see where this is going, but I've got one other tower here that I think is going to really command the lead. And I think this combo is going to be unbelievably strong. Of course, it involves a cannon. And it involves a middle path cannon. Yes, a 5th tier middle path cannon. Talking about a Moab Eliminator. This guy's only $27,000, so he's reasonably cheap, but with all the buffs we're getting from Striker Jones over here, on top of being able to pop black balloons, extra range, extra attack speed, extra pierce, extra frickin' everything, this guy is going to be absolutely beastly. So I have to go for it. And I'm going to get the extra range in the frag bombs here as well. You can see already the Moab Assassin. Look at that freaking range. That is absurd. I don't remember if Moab Eliminator actually gets bigger or not, but even if it doesn't, I'm kind of okay with what I have right now. This is already, like, I don't want to say in the middle of the map, but it can already basically reach Bloons as soon as they walk in here. I'm going to leave him on strong, and you're going to see this guy's going to be able to handle things for quite a while. Realistically, Glue is going to handle things for a while. And then once we get this guy going, what do we have a weakness to? This guy pops Moabs, this guy pops Bloons. What can you lose to? So by this point in the game, I think that most people can kind of see where this is going, and you want to watch, obviously, the gameplay and see how it unfolds. But talking about the gameplay, probably a little bit on the boring side. So I've decided to switch it up and turn this into story time with Chris. And what I wanted to talk to you guys about is all of the altercations that I can remember, or that I've been in my life. So when I say altercations, I mean anything... Not necessarily more than words, but things where it's not just like, well, you're a butthole, like, you know, I don't like you, like anything more than that. So I guess it all starts with probably my first ever altercation, which is kind of the saddest altercation, probably, is I think my freshman year in high school. I had two sort of big ones, I guess. The very first one that happened was it was like one of the first weeks of school, and don't forget, I am a tiny kid. All right, I'm probably 70 pounds in high school, which is pretty crazy at the time. Like, I was less than 5 feet tall, literally just skin and bones, no muscles whatsoever. But I was, surprisingly, and somewhat interestingly, minorly athletic. I don't know why. I have always been athletic, but even when I was super duper tiny, I still could control my muscles and stuff, and people often underestimated me in a lot of ways. That being said, oh my god, look at this Moab Eliminator. I feel like Santa Claus right now. Oh baby, or Santa Claus's present receiver. Because this is going great. Absolutely great. So what I'm going to do, as far as strategy is concerned, I want to see how long I can survive with just this combo. Can we save about $50,000, $60,000 by the end of the game and just show and prove that this strategy really is superior to every other strategy in the history of the world? Maybe. That's all I really want to find out. If we have to build more things, there's nothing wrong with that. It just shows that this strategy may not be as good as I remember it being. One of the main things, though, for us is Striker Jones has to reach level 20, or at least level 19. When he reaches level 19, we get full black popping power for everything. That means we really don't have any weaknesses for our cannons anymore, and/or our mortars. You know what? I am going to buy one more thing. I'm going to buy shit. You know what? We'll wait. I think that I'm going to buy Shattering Shells as my first thing, if I do have to buy something, though. But I'll wait this out. So, anyways, the very first altercation I ever got in was I was very, very tiny, and I was walking, and I was probably, I could tell. I know I was nerdy, all right? I get it. But a bunch of kids were kind of like sitting by their locker, and one of the kids tripped me on purpose, all right? In the exact moment, I couldn't tell for sure that it was on purpose, but like after thinking about it for just a few seconds, I absolutely knew 100% it was on purpose. They all literally like did the point and laugh. Ha ha ha, Chris, loser. They didn't know my name. They didn't know who I was. They just saw a nerdy freshman kid who wasn't going to stick up for himself, and they took advantage of it and they bullied me. Yeah, so that was the first time that I got an altercation, and that altercation was me walking away without saying anything. No joke. I just walked away. I was embarrassed, sad. You know, what am I going to do? You know, like, I don't want to get in a fight my first week of school as a freshman or anything like that. I don't think I would win. I would clearly lose really, really easily, probably. My second altercation that I had was in high school was like a couple weeks later, believe it or not. I was leaving to go pick up my lunch out of my locker, and like there's this like weird homeroom person that kind of blocks people from being able to leave the lunchroom, but they weren't there yet. So this random kid, I don't know who he was, what he was doing, anything about him whatsoever. Oh, by the way, round 90, this could be the first time that we actually struggle like a little bit, because we don't really have any good DDD popping power necessarily, and Striker Jones has not reached level 19 yet, which means black balloons are not really easy yet. So we're going to try with just what we currently have here, hope that the glue kind of keep up, but I don't know for sure that that's going to happen, specifically because this guy doesn't pop lets, and these guys don't really pop lets all that well. So it could be tricky, that's all I'm saying. Let's watch this. Let's do a stun and an ability, and with that, oh yeah, okay, 90 was not too bad, and Striker Jones should be level 19 here, and then all black balloons will be vulnerable. Great! But as you can tell, this strategy is freaking amazing. Anyways, this kid was like kind of walking right past me as I was walking through, and I was a little bit nervous because I had to like quickly walk to my locker to get my lunch because I was like going to miss the bell or whatnot. And this kid just randomly, out of nowhere, slapped me across the face, like as I was walking by. Just slapped me. And I was like, what? And I looked at him like, bro, what are you doing here? Like, did you think that I was your friend or something like that? Like, did you wrongly hit me on accident as a mistake? Why? And he just kind of gave me the look like, what are you gonna do about it, bro? What are you gonna do about it? Come on. And I was just like, oh, okay, I guess I'm gonna do nothing. And I walked away. I did. I walked away. Did nothing about it. Just left. Oh man, I'm gonna run out of time to tell you guys all my altercations here. When I was about 18, this is when I got in a fight with my brother. Oh, here we go. This is where I expect to lose. If we're gonna lose, this is gonna be it. And this is not even gonna help me out at all. So I have to build something else that's gonna just help me out against DDTs. And if that means anything, I mean, it means that we're weak against one thing. DDTs. We can figure that out. It's not gonna be exciting to figure it out, but we can definitely do it. I'm hoping that this black nonsense is gonna be better for us, but it does not look good at all. Striker Jones did reach level 20 though, so we're doubling our popping power right now with our cannons. I kind of forgot about that. Oh man, there's just too many freaking DDTs though. I'm using all of these abilities all at once. Unbelievably though, we are actually gonna manage round 95. That is insane. We've got $62,000 saved up already. What the heck? When I was like, I don't know, 18, 19, something like that, my brother was like getting ready to move out, and he definitely had some sort of like anger issues at this point in his life. I don't know if he was like on steroids or something. I'm not really entirely sure, but any which way, he was really, really mad at me for no reason. Like I was willing to stick up for myself because I felt comfortable with not dealing with my brother hurting me in any way, but he actually started pushing me, and he balled up his fist, and he was ready to punch me. He like chest bumped me and everything. He was ready to punch me, and then he was like, it's not worth it, and he walked away. So I was at least glad for myself that I stuck up for myself that time. That was one of the first times ever that I actually stuck up for myself, and I was beyond 18 years old by this point, which is kind of absurd if you really get down and think about it. So, check out this strategy, though, bro. Ho, ho, ho. Glue Gunner's still cleaning them up in the back, though. It doesn't even frickin' matter. 97 goes down, 98, though. $73,000 saved up. What the heck? All right, I guess that's all the altercations you guys are going to get today, because this is just ridiculousness. I'm going to let this go for a little while. I'm just going to keep on using my Moab Eliminator to start this off. Ceramics, if they get over here, Glue Gunner's going to take them down. It's like not even a question. Moab's, on the other hand, getting down here. That could be a little bit different. So here we go. We're going to make our cannons stronger by using this ability. I need to get this back before round 99, though. Maybe I should have done that earlier. Dang. You know what? I'm going to try it. So I already have the Black Chimps medal on this map, so it doesn't truly matter to me. And if it did matter, I would spend $73,000. But we're going to try to do this without any extra help here. Just see if we can, at least. By using our ability a little bit earlier here. Hopefully that allows us to get it back before round 99 this time around. Hopefully. Ew, it still looks like it's a really, really long cooldown, though. If we don't get it for 99, though, we will get it for round 100, hopefully. And unbelievably, round 98 also goes down. But now 99, I don't think we're going to take it down. I don't believe it. This is super reinforced DDTs. I have not done anything since round 95, and I don't even have my second ability here. So this is going to be rough. All right, we get some stunnage. But they're going to be too powerful. And for the first time ever, with $85,000, we can't do it. All right, I'm going to try just a single ability here. We're going to try just a single Spike Storm and see if that's enough to stop everything. It's close. It's really close. And one Spike Storm saves the day. We have $73,000 left over if we can take down a bad Bloon. Now, admittedly, most of my defense is closer to the front, but we have a Moab Eliminator. A freaking Moab Eliminator. And guess what? We're about to get a Moab Eliminator to do this. Boom. Reset. Use our ability here. Reset it again. Pop everything. Stun those oh my gods. And clean them all up with $75,000 plus left over at the end of the game. I got to admit, it's a good strategy. Moab Elim and Glue Gunner. How can you beat it, dude? How can you beat it? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Either which way, I just wanted to show you this strategy and show you how awesome it is, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the process. If you did, press that like button, subscribe, and of course, have a super duper delicious day.